Welcome, future homeowners. If you're looking for a guide to buying a house, you've come to the right place. I'm going to be providing you with crucial information that you're going to want to understand as you jump into this journey to homeownership. Whether this is your first time or it's been a while, I'm going to take you step by step through the process. Hi, I'm Lydia Rowe, and on this channel we talk about all things living in the Miami Valley of Ohio. Today I'm going to walk you through a guide to buying a house in 15 steps. I get approached all the time by people like you who are ready to buy a house but aren't familiar with the process, or they need a refresher. You really don't want to skip any of these steps, and the order is important to prevent mistakes and heartache. There is so much more to share than I can fit in this video alone, so if you're craving the complete guide with extra exclusive tips, simply comment "free guide" below and it's yours. Now let's get to it. Our first step is about setting the stage for success. Getting pre-approved for a mortgage isn't just ticking a box. It's a strategic move that positions you as a serious buyer in the eyes of the sellers. But what does pre-approval involve? It's a process where a lender thoroughly examines your financial situation, your income, debt, credit history, and more to determine how much they're willing to lend you and at what interest rate. This step gives you a clear budget, helping you shop for homes within your means. Why is this so crucial? In competitive markets, being pre-approved can make or break your chance of securing your dream home. Sellers prefer buyers who are pre-approved. Sometimes they won't even look at offers unless they're accompanied by a pre-approval. This is because it reduces the risk of deals falling through due to financing issues. So start your home buying journey on solid ground. Gather your financial documents, shop around for lenders to get the best rates, and secure that pre-approval letter. It's your golden ticket in the home buying process. My guide goes into more detail on what to look for in a lender, and newsflash, it's not all about the rates, although that is important. When you're in a multiple offer situation, the seller and their listing agents do consider the lender, so reputation, communication, and availability matter. Step 2, figure out what you want and need. Now on to the exciting part. This is envisioning your next home. Step 2 is all about clarity, distinguishing between what you need and what you want in a home. Start with your non-negotiables, the location, the number of bedrooms and bathrooms, accessibility features, or perhaps school districts if you have children. These are your essentials, the things you can't compromise on. But what about the swimming pool, the granite countertops, or the walk-in closet? These fall into wants category, at least for most people. You have to decide what your non-negotiables are. While it's great to have all of the features that you want, some things shouldn't be deal breakers. By clearly defining your needs and your wants, you streamline your search process, making it more efficient and focused. This step saves you time and keeps you from wandering off into the tempting but unnecessary. Remember, a home that meets all your needs and some of your wants is a treasure. Keep an open mind and be willing to make compromises, and you'll find a place that feels like home. And if this is your first or even second house, keep realistic expectations. If you aren't finding what you want in your price range, you may need to adjust and realize that this house will be a step to build equity and enable you to buy that dream house in the future. Step 3 is about evaluating current market conditions. Is it a buyer's market with plenty of homes available and prices in your favor? Or is it a seller's market where homes sell quickly and for top dollar? Knowing this can significantly affect your approach to making offers and negotiating prices. But how do you gauge the market? Look at recent sales in your desired area, the average time homes stay on the market, and compare listing prices to sale prices. This research can reveal whether sellers are accepting offers below, at, or above their asking prices. In a buyer's market, you might have the upper hand and able to negotiate more aggressively. In a seller's market, you'll need to be swift and possibly bid higher to catch the seller's attention. Remember, timing is everything, and understanding the market's rhythm can help you make informed decisions and strategize accordingly. Here in the Dayton area of Ohio, the market is very different depending on pretty specific locations. What works in Inglewood or Huber Heights might not fly in Tip City or West Milton. No matter where you're looking for a home, having someone on your side who's familiar with the area is essential. If you aren't in my area, you can still reach out, and I'd be happy to connect you with someone local to you. I'll put a link in the description to my referral page. Step 4, finding your home. With your pre-approval in hand and a clear understanding of your needs and the market, it's time for the heart of the journey, finding your home. This step, while thrilling, requires patience and determination. Start with online listings to get a sense of what's out there, but don't limit yourself. Engage a real estate agent who understands your needs and the local market. They can be invaluable, offering insights and access to homes you might not find on your own. Drive by the property at multiple times during the day to get a feel for the location and the neighborhood, and to notice things that you can't by just looking online. Here's a crucial tip. When you find a home you love, don't hesitate too long. The perfect home might not wait for you. At the same time, avoid directly contacting the listing agent if you're working with your own agent. Your agent's job is to represent your interests, and contacting the listing agent can complicate the negotiation process, and sometimes you accidentally reveal things about yourself and your situation that can be used against you. Remember, the listing agent is contracted with the homeowners, and they are working for their best interests. And keep in mind that finding your home isn't just about the structure, it's about the community, the commute, and the local amenities. Consider all these factors as you search. And when you find that place where your heart says this is the one, you'll be ready to make your move. Step 5, making an offer. You found that home that checks all of your boxes. Now it's time to make it officially yours. Making an offer is step 5, and it's where things get real. Your offer isn't just about the price. It includes terms of the sale, like the closing date and contingencies for financing, home inspection, and appraisal. Your real estate agent will guide you through crafting a competitive offer that aligns with market conditions and your budget. How do you decide on the offer amount? Consider the home's condition, how long it's been on the market, and comparable sales in the area. Your agent can provide a comparative market analysis to help you make an informed decision. Don't forget to factor in property taxes or HOA fees to your projected payment either. Sometimes that can make a huge difference. Remember, the first offer is just the beginning. Be prepared for counteroffers and negotiation. Stay flexible and also firm on your must-haves and budget. This step is a delicate dance, but with the right approach, you'll navigate it successfully. Okay, we've covered the initial groundwork from getting pre-approved for a mortgage to making an offer on your future home. Now, let's navigate the next crucial stages that bring you closer to homeownership. Remember, for a comprehensive guide packed with all of the details and tips that I can't fit into this video, just comment free guide below. Let's keep going. Step 6, negotiating. Negotiating your home purchase can be as nerve-wracking as it is exciting. It's step 6 in our journey, and where your communication skills and patience truly come into play. Negotiation isn't just about the price, it encompasses the entire sale terms. Closing costs, home warranty, repairs needed based on the inspection results, and closing date, among others. Your real estate agent is your best ally here, using their market knowledge and negotiation experience to advocate on your behalf. The key is to maintain flexibility, understanding that both parties are looking for a fair outcome. Prepare to compromise and consider creative solutions like seller contributions to closing costs or agreeing on repairs to reach an agreement that satisfies both sides. Remember, the goal is not to win, but to successfully purchase a home that meets your needs at a fair price. You want to keep your emotions in check, focus on your priorities, and stay open to advice from your agent. With the right approach, you're going to navigate the steps successfully and move one step closer to closing. Step 7, lose or win. The outcome of your offer can go one of two ways. You can either get the house or you don't. Step 7 is about managing those outcomes. If your offer isn't accepted, it's natural to feel disappointed, but don't let that derail your home buying journey. Reflect on the experience. Was the offer competitive? Did you move quickly enough? Use these insights to refine your strategy for the next home you're interested in. On the flip side, if your offer is accepted, congratulations are in order. It's a momentous occasion, but it also means there is work to do. You're now in contract, which starts the clock on meeting the contingencies outlined in your offer, such as securing financing, completing the home inspection. Stay organized and proactive during this phase to ensure everything progresses smoothly toward closing. This is not a time to go take a vacation. You're going to be on the ball. Step 8, turn in your earnest money. With your offer accepted, step 8 involves securing your intent with earnest money. This deposit demonstrates your commitment to the seller, and in this area, it's usually between $500 and $1,000, but it can be up to 1 to 2% of the purchase price held in an escrow account until closing. It's credited toward your down payment or closing costs, but be aware if you back out of the deal without a valid contingency reason, you might lose this deposit. If you want to know more about earnest money, I have a whole video on it. I'll link it in the description. This step is crucial for maintaining the integrity of your agreement and moving forward into the buying process. It's also a reminder of the importance of due diligence during the contingency period. Ensure your earnest money is protected by clearly understanding and adhering to the terms of your contract. A little side note on this, you do need to know that in Ohio, both the buyer and the seller need to agree and sign a termination agreement to disperse earnest money if the deal doesn't go through. Step 9, finish that mortgage application. It's time to finalize your mortgage application. This is step 9, and it's part of the process that involves detailed financial scrutiny, so it's vital to respond promptly to any request from your lender for additional documentation. The goal is to secure final loan approval, which hinges on satisfying all lender requirements, including verification of income, assets, and creditworthiness. During this time, it's crucial to avoid any major financial changes like switching jobs or making large purchases. I had one person get married. All of these things could affect your loan approval. Stay in close contact with your lender and don't hesitate to ask questions. Understanding each step of the application process can help ensure a smooth path to obtaining your mortgage and ultimately your new home. Try not to get frustrated if your lender keeps asking for more documentation. Each underwriter is different, and with such large amounts of money at stake, you can bet they're going to be thorough. Also, make sure to get back to them quickly. There's a lot of timelines at play, and you don't want to be the reason for a delay in closing. You could even be considered in breach of contract if you delay. Step 10, get a home inspection. The home inspection is a pivotal step in the home buying process, offering peace of mind and protecting you from unforeseen issues. Once your offer is accepted, you'll want to schedule a home inspection promptly. This examination covers the home structure, systems, and overall condition, identifying any problems that could require costly repairs. In Ohio, you might want to consider some additional inspections such as radon testing and termite, which is sometimes additional. You want to use this opportunity to learn about the home that you're about to purchase. Usually you accompany the inspector the last half hour during the inspection, if possible, and that way you can gain some insight and ask questions. Based on the findings, you might choose to negotiate with the seller for repairs, a price adjustment, or even decide to walk away if there's significant issues that are uncovered. If you want more information about home inspections, you can watch this video, but remember, the home inspection is your safety net. It ensures you're making an informed decision and investing in a home that meets your expectations for safety and quality. However, it's not a laundry list of items to ask the seller to fix. It's in the contract that you're really just looking for major defects, not little things like leaky faucet or loose toilet. We're on the home stretch of our comprehensive journey to buying your dream home. Having navigated through the intricacies of offers, negotiations, and inspections, it's time to finalize the deal and step into your new life. In this segment, I'll cover the last 5 steps that lead you to the doorstep of homeownership. Step 11, get homeowners insurance. Securing homeowners insurance is step 11, a non-negotiable requirement for your mortgage, but more importantly, a critical protection for your investment. This insurance covers potential damage to your home, liability in case someone's injured on your property, and in some cases, loss of personal property. Start shopping for insurance early to compare coverage and rates. Look for policies that offer a balance of comprehensive coverage and affordable premiums. Remember, the cheapest option isn't always the best. Consider factors like the insurer's customer service reputation and claims process efficiency. Once you've chosen a policy, coordinate with your lender to ensure the insurance is in effect by closing day. Protecting your home from day one is not just about financial security, it's about peace of mind. Even though you have a little while to actually get coverage, you do want to call around and at least ensure the house is coverable and the payments are reasonable within that insurance contingency of the contract, usually between 10 and 14 days. If you find out after this time period ends that the house is uninsurable or that the payments are ridiculous, it's too late to walk away from the contract without penalty. So stay on top of that from the beginning. Step 12, the appraisal. The appraisal, step 12, is a lender's requirement to ensure that the home's value matches the amount that they're lending you. An appraiser will evaluate the home's condition, location, and comparable sales in the area to determine its fair market value. If the appraisal comes in at or above the purchase price, you're on solid ground. However, if it's lower, you'll need to negotiate. Options include asking the seller to lower the price, making up the difference yourself, or renegotiating the terms. It's a crucial step for the lender, but also for you, ensuring that you're making a sound investment. Step 13, transfer utilities. As closing day approaches, don't overlook the practicalities like transferring utilities into your name. This includes electricity, water, gas, internet, and any other service. Contact the utility companies a few weeks before closing to schedule the transfer. This ensures that you have all the essential services from the moment you step into your new home, avoiding any disruption to your daily life. It's a small but essential step in making your new house feel like home. If you're new to the area and you don't know what utility companies to contact, your agent should be able to find out from the homeowners. Step 14, the final walkthrough. The final walkthrough, step 14, is your last opportunity to inspect the property before taking ownership. This is not a formal inspection, but it's a chance to ensure that the home is in the agreed upon condition, that agreed upon repairs have been made, and that no new issues have arisen. You want to do this walkthrough as close to closing as possible, ideally the day before or the day of. Check everything carefully from operation of appliances to the condition of the floors and the walls. If there are any issues, now is the time to address them with the seller. It's your final checkpoint to ensure everything is as it should be before you officially become the homeowner. Step 15, closing day! And finally, this is the day that you've been working towards, when the transaction is completed and you officially become the homeowner. You'll sign a lot of paperwork, including your loan documents and the deed to the property, and you'll pay any remaining closing costs. Don't forget your ID either, you're gonna need it. Once everything's signed and the seller receives their funds, the keys are yours. Keep in mind that in Ohio, you are required to wire funds if they're over $10,000, and most of the time you're gonna be bringing that much or more to closing. So check with your bank ahead of time, as some banks require 24 to 48 hours to wire the money. Also, make sure that you call the title company to verify any wiring instructions that you might have received via email, as wiring fraud happens all the time, and emails can look like they're from your agent or from the title company. Closing day is both exciting and busy, so come prepared, review all the documents in advance, ask questions, and ensure that you understand every form that you sign. It's the culmination of your home buying journey, a moment of celebration as you step into a new chapter of your life. Congratulations, you've navigated the 15 essential steps to buying a home, from getting pre-approved for a mortgage to the joyous moment of closing day. Buying a home is a complex journey filled with challenges and victories. Remember, this video is just the starting point for those who've followed along and are hungry for more detailed insights, exclusive tips, and a comprehensive guide to each step. Don't forget to comment free guide below, and feel free to watch these videos next. Your next home awaits, and armed with the right knowledge, you're ready to make it a reality. Thank you for joining me. Here's to new beginnings and navigating your next move.